Anthony's hearing is now getting underway. Let's listen in.
Who else?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Michael Walsh, also on behalf of Ms. Anthony.
Tammy Gappin on behalf of Orange County Corrections.
Eric Dunlap on behalf of Sheriff Kevin Berry.
All right, and who else? Ms. Drain?
Yes, Your Honor. Linda Drainberg on behalf of the state of Florida.
I'm sorry, was Ms. Fugate here?
Yes, Your Honor. Rachel Fugate on behalf of the Orlando Center.
Okay, thank you. All right, we're here on a motion for protective order filed by Mr. Baez, and I've got, in addition to that, a motion to intervene for the limited purpose of opposing defendant's motion for protective order filed by Ms. Fugate. Any other filings, any other motions or paperwork the court needs to look at? No? All right, Mr. Baez, it's your motion, sir, your motion for protective order. Why don't you go ahead?
Yes, Judge. As my first witness, I would call George Anthony.
All right.
First and only witness.
All right.
Do you solemnly swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth along with that?
I do.
Thank you, sir. Please have a seat. Counsel, go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court. Counsel. Mr. Anthony, could you please state your name and your relationship to Casey Anthony for the record?
George Anthony, Geordeanthony. I'm Casey's father.
Okay. And are you also the grandfather of Caylee Marie Anthony?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Mr. Anthony, have you visited your daughter in jail?
At a location right across from the jail, yes, sir.
Okay. And has she also made subsequent contact over the phone with members of your family?
She did initially, sir, yes.
And during the course of your visitation, practically your family's visitation, can you express to the court the reasons for your visiting your daughter?
Wanting to see her, get her to smile maybe just a little bit through all of this that she's going through. Just to ask her little things to help us bring Caylee home, whatever I could do.
Is a good deal amount of the time that you spent talking to your daughter, were they in efforts to try and find Caylee?
Yes, they were.
Are you asking her specific things of what she might be able to contribute to help find Caylee?
Yes, maybe a friend connection, anything at all, where she might have been, or, anything at all she could have told us. But we were trying to make the visit that we had with her, the little time that we had with her, to keep it as personal between, myself, my wife, and my daughter, just the three of us.
And who set up these visits specifically for you and your family?
The Orange County Sheriff's Department set this one up for us.
Okay. So you didn't go through the jail, you actually went through the sheriff's office?
Yes. It was set up, I guess we had like a 2 or 3 hour notice to show up and see her.
Okay. And did they express to you or your family that it's important for you to talk to Casey to try and get her to tell you where Caylee is?
I believe that's pretty well known. All of us want to know where this little girl's at. Sure, they're expressing that interest. Yes, they need our help. We're helping them any way we can.
Did you become aware that they even wanted you to convey to her to sit down with law enforcement?
Yes. Yes, we did.
Okay. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the 911 tapes and some of the pretrial publicity that's been laid out in this case. Have you had the opportunity to see some of the coverage?
How can I say this? I'm not completely just watching the news every single minute of every day. I can't do that. My focus is on this little girl who's missing. She's out there. As far as what bits and pieces that I do put together, yes, I've watched some of it. It's really bizarre the way things are going at the moment.
Is that a pretty hard thing to do, not to see the coverage that's going on?
Right. It's very, very, very hard.
Is it, in your opinion, painting your daughter in a favorable light?
No, it's not. It's not painting anyone in our family in a favorable light, especially her.
Talk to me a little bit about the media and its coverage of your home?
Well, there's a word that came to me, or a phrase that said responsible journalism. I think some of the stuff is getting completely out of context on some things. Things are getting broken down and thrown in a different direction of what they should be focusing on, and that's for Caylee to come home.
When you visited Casey, did she help you with certain information that might assist you in finding Caylee?
Yes, she did.
Okay. And do you feel if that information is made immediately public, that might affect the search?
I believe that whoever has Caylee, if they keep on hearing all these phone conversations, things like that, they're going to find something out, and it's going to take her further and further away from us.
Is there anything you want to tell this judge about our motion today? Your daughter's motion, I should say. I want to make it clear that would help the court in making its decision.
Well, to the court, to Judge Strickland, I really believe that any information that we're talking to our daughter about, or anyone is, I believe should stay where it's at instead of being released to the media. Because I really deep down inside believe that whatever's being said, my daughter's given this little information here and there. That should stay between us. We're going to pass it on to law enforcement, to you, to whoever it is, to get this little girl back. We're not going to hold anything back. But the way it's being spun right now is all this stuff that's getting put out there is making it harder and harder for us to find her. That's what the concentration should be for everyone here. Everyone.
I have no further questions.
Ms. Strain, anything from you? All right.
None of these issues.
Counsel for... go ahead. It doesn't matter. You're primarily here for argument, correct? Anybody have any questions for this witness?
No question.
No questions.
Ms. Wiegand? No questions. All right. Thank you, sir. Have a seat. No other witnesses? Mr. Baez?
No other witness here.
All right. That's your argument then.
I have case law. May I approach?
Sure. Come on up.
I apologize. I didn't expect you guys. She wants to share.
All right, we're going to keep one eye on Casey Anthony's hearing, and we'll bring you the
My name
latest
is
in
Matt
that.
Friedrich,
But this is
and
the
I'm the
Department of
Acting
Justice
Assistant
announcing a
Attorney General for the
7-count
Criminal
indictment
Division.
against
With me here
Senator
today
Ted Stevens of
is
Alaska